What's up, y'all? Coming at y'all with another story time. The most gaslighting tactic I had recent thus far for 2024. Y'all know from my past videos that I'm a man who do a lot of things. And one of my hobbies, oh shit. Woo, it's cold as a mug out here. God damn it. Oh well. Hold on, let me put this seatbelt on. So, it's cold as shit over here on this East Coast. Temperature up and down, temperature up and down. But, yeah, y'all. Tonight, I was gambling. I was at Perp Casino, I'll call it. Where there's number perps all the way around you. You know, those are those who look at you like you're nobody. And, you know, want to treat you like you're invisible to a certain degree. But they give you all the attention in the world because it's you. And that's what they told to do. So, today, I left out kind of early. And, you know, it was early enough that I got up here before 10:30. This nighttime. Oh man, if you're a gambler, you know that the best times is to come to a casino and gamble is when there's less people. So between 10 to about 3 in the morning, there's less people. And past that. So I'm gambling. I'm in a casino. You should have seen how many people play hot potatoes were sitting beside me at a machine. So mind you, I'm sitting at a machine, somebody come sit right beside me. Then, probably 10, 15 minutes later, somebody get up, leave. Somebody else come sit beside me at the machine. You know, I done had that happen to me damn near all night. So this last dude that sat beside me at the machine, his stalking buddy was on the machine that don't work, charging his phone. It's a simulated game. So I'm looking. I'm like, oh, okay, it's another one. Let me go ahead and keep on doing what I do. So, mind you, dude sit right next to me. He got a ticket. He cashed, he put his money in the machine. So, at this time, I'm like, lost my profit. I'm back even. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm about to do next. Well, I'm about to slow down, leave out, take a break. What I'm about to do? So I said, forget it. I'm going to jump on my phone. I'm on YouTube. I'm listening to stuff, and you know. But my reaction is that I'm laughing at the fact that, you know, when you hear other T.I. videos, you be like, yeah, that's true, this, that, and the third. But I'm holding my phone upside down so I can have the speaker directly to my ear. I'm not holding it like I'm on the phone. I'm holding it upside down like I got the speaker to my ear, listening to what's being said. So, dude keep looking over at my screen trying to see how much money I got left. So, in the park where I was at, you can like smoke cigarettes. And when you can smoke cigarettes on the casino and shit, a lot of people be in there, they be stressing, winning or losing. That's a perp just went in the store. Y'all looking at my car, looking in the car, trying to look at me. But back to the story. So it's a little smoking section, and that's where everybody go back there, smoke their cigarettes or smoke their cigars, and that is the third. So dude sitting right beside me, he started losing. So this is one of the gaslighting tactics, or one of the tactics to try to get to you. That if they sit right beside you, and the weather is like it is now, because it's an outside environment, but they got heaters in the ceilings that, you know what I'm saying, blast heat down on you so you don't feel cold, but you on the outside and it's cold, they'll start smoking. So they'll sit on the side of you, whatever side of the smoke is going to go towards you, and so you can catch secondhand smoke. So that shit really don't bother me because I'm a smoker, but at the same time, you know, I see the clear disrespect of what they like to do. And I laugh at them too because I be like, Joe, y'all, you just fired up a cigarette there. What? 2 minutes later, you fired up another cigarette. And then, what, 3 minutes after that, you fired up another cigarette. So I'm laughing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just laughing, listening to YouTube. And I'm laughing at dude at the same time because every time he make a bet, he lose. But I make a bet, I probably win 2 and lose 1, so I'm still stuck at even. So I'm just like, damn, I'm trying to figure this shit out. How the fuck am I about to really, you know what I'm saying, make this shit work? So I get up. I had a cigarette that I was about to throw out. Throwing the joint out, I ain't had no ashtray. So I try to put them up in the little ash can and walk away. Dude comes and touch my machine like he trying to cash my ticket out. Literally, like, cash your ticket out means taking your money out of the machine. But the game I was playing had the bet locked, so people can't do that. So I walk over to dude and I tell him, I say, man, what's wrong with you? He tell me, I thought you left. I said, how you think I left? I still got a bet going on this game. I think it was down to my last $10. I was about ready to go anyway, but it was a $10 bet, and it had like some change left, probably like 50, 80 cents left on a ticket that you can cash out and take with you for the next time you come. So, dude hitting the cash out button on my shit, and I'm like, man, what's up with dude, man? So, this dude, I said what I said to him. He told me, I don't want to have no problem or nothing, but I thought you was leaving this, that, and third. I said, why would you touch my machine in the first place, though? Like, you see I still got a game in the back going on. So, I called him all out his name. You know, I'm fed up because it's really like you disrespecting me right there in my face. Because I look right at you with your finger on a button trying to cash out my... So, I'm literally trying to hold my composure from not screaming on him, but I'm giving him firm words to understand that that's not a game you want to do, or that's not what you want to do. And mind you, it's cameras all in there pointed down at what everybody's doing. You can drop your goddamn eyelash on the floor and they probably can find it. So, for me, I'm like, man, you know what? I called him all out his name, told him what I had to say, and he kept on talking about all that talk, this, that, and the third. You want to go outside. So, this how the gaslighting started. He kept talking all that trash. I said, you want to do something? He talking about something, nah, let's go outside. All that talking you doing ain't, you know, I don't want to hear about all that talking you doing. Mind you, I didn't tell y'all that he's like I don't know what he is. He's a foreigner. He a Viennese or one of those who speak that Chinese language. I don't want to say it's Chinese or Viennese, but it's between them two. Because that's the language that they speak, but when they speaking to us, they try to speak fluent English. So, The dude sat up there, said all he had to say, and he talking about some, come on, let's go outside. See, the one thing I started doing was triggering him was by laughing, because he thinking that every time he lost his money, I'm laughing at him, but the whole time I'm laughing at the videos that I'm listening to, because I'm trying to figure out what I'm about to do, where I'm going to make my next bet at. So I seen him run through all his money. He started chain smoking cigarettes. He tried to steal my money. Then he get into the argument with me. And he talking about something, yeah, come outside. So the whole time I said, I got the power anyway. If you want to do something, you want to do it right here. But that's what I thought in my head. He gonna tell me, what, you want to do something right here? Nah, all you gonna do is get kicked out. I said, yeah, you too. I don't worry about, you know what I'm saying, going to that one specific spot. It's just convenient for me. But at the same time, for you to think about this, plan it out, and calculate it all in your head, and it still don't work, that just shows y'all how much of a programmed person that you is. You doing what somebody tell you to do, because 9 times out of 10 it works for certain people. But me, being a logical thinking individual that I am, and knowing that, hey, if I go outside, I whoop this dude ass, I'm gonna need $20 to put on the phone so I can call home and tell them to come bail me out. That's all I thought about. And then I told him straight up, man, wait, I'll be out there. Let me finish my bet. I won my bet. I was going to go cash the ticket out, but the machine was down. So he's standing in the middle of the floor of the casino like he like the desperado that's ready to shoot me as I walk towards him. That's how he looking. So I'm looking at him like, giving him the eye like, Joe, you don't want to do that, man. It's not even worth it, for real. So I walked out the door, walked towards the exit. I actually walked past the exit and looked back at him. He at the door with his phone in his hand, waving and shit. I'm like, man, you know what? Because today he was going to be the one to get the anger and the frustration of all the nonsense that they was trying to give me while I was in there. While I win or lose, it's always the same things. But these are the everyday challenges that you deal with anyway, being a TI. It don't matter if you're there, you at the grocery store, you go to the doctor's office. It don't matter where you go. There's certain spots that get bold because they know that certain players is with the shit. Corporation players, I want to say. Like, you at a government building and everybody know it's a setup, and everybody know to set you up by doing this and doing that to get you to react, so they can call the police and have the police remove you from the premises and bar you, all this other crazy shit. That's what they looking for. So I said this in my head: if I go outside and I'm still on this property, mind you, I park in the garage. I don't even park off the grounds, because it's a mall connected on the other side of the property. One side casino, you walk across the street, it's a mall. And it's parking spots outside the casino, and the casino got their own property where they got their own parking and they got their own garage. So I park in the garage. I don't, do none of that walking. I walk right in the door, walk right out, get in my car. So I was going to walk out the door of the entrance where everybody walks and see what dude was going to do. I mean, literally. I've been dying to defend myself from one of these dudes and win. Preferably these weak ass niggas that walk around with the female mentality that they somebody and they not. Want to be attention grabbers. Want to be somebody. Um, it was just like a little trigger that was gonna make me probably be in a situation where I didn't even really need to be in. But I don't feel as if things like that, the taunting, the trash talking, and you all the way wrong in the beginning, and then you trying to play tough behind it. Man, I had to tell dude, look, man, that's not what you want to do. Because you want to come outside and fight, I promise you they'll be scraping your ass up off the ground. And I looked him dead in his eyes when I told him that. Because I'm the type of guy, when I say something, I'm going to do it. I don't care what it takes to do it. But sometimes them the mindsets that they want you to have. And they want you to continue to carry on with that. That stick of dynamite that's already lit. So when you blow, you just gonna blow up and it's no coming back from it. It ain't like the fuse and went out. You can't put the fuse back out. The fuse is lit and the dynamite is gonna tear down anything that is in its path. That's the best way I can explain it to you. And for me, getting challenged by a guy like that, we know they're racist. They undercover racist. They don't be flamboyant like these Caucasians out here. You got a lot of Caucasians that hate black people because of their skin. But these Vietnamese, these Chinese, these Koreans, they hate us too. But they try to be undercover racist. That's why a lot of them won't say nothing. Or they'll be very, very, I want to say, ignorant towards you when you interacting with them. As far as with business. Because 9 times out of 10, some of them have businesses that black people patronize and go shop at and deal with. And they be the worst racists in the world. As long as they taking your money, they'll keep on talking to you, treat you how they want to treat you. And there ain't nothing you can do about it because you keep going by they stuff and putting money in their pocket. But at the same time, I'm not one of them type of guys. Like, I can understand your frustration towards our race. Okay, cool. That's your thing. You don't like black people, hey, it is what it is. It's another perp. You don't like black people, okay, it is what it is. I really don't give a fuck. But at the same time, you need to keep that shit over there. If that's running your brain and your body, let that run your brain and your body over there. Because this individual over here, he don't have no discrimination on the color, the race, the age, or size when it comes to whooping some ass because you wrong and I'm the one that's right. So at the same time, I'm giving y'all this story time as a vent to understand that no matter how much of the tactics come, pressure makes diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds, man. That's all we is out here. We walking and glowing and shining diamonds that these motherfuckers can't do nothing about. What's up, white boy? You got something to say? Oh. So you get people like that, give you looks and all that crazy stuff. Man, I'm not worried about y'all people, man. Y'all cowards, man. Straight up cowards. Ain't nobody got time to keep playing with y'all, man. But at the same time, after all that happened, I went out. I was mad at myself because I had to even walk back in the casino and show my identification to say that I'm coming back in when I should have never walked out in the first place. And then I walked to another side of the casino, just sat down and said, man, this dude tried to rent some space in my head for free. Nah, that shit ain't gonna work. And continue on gambling, having fun, enjoying myself. And still walked out there with the same amount of money I walked in there with, but it was just all in enjoyment because, hey, that's what I wanted to do for the night. But for y'all those that's out here, y'all go out, do what y'all do, man. Don't let these characters, man, try to trick you out your spot. Somebody always wants your spot. I mean, it doesn't matter. Even if you just a janitor working somewhere and you comfortable and you living good, you ain't worried about nothing. You ain't stressing for nothing. Man, Joe, somebody wants your spot. And then this a little extra, but when I walk from one side of the casino to the other side of the casino, that's where all the other perps be at. And they sitting around just talking and talking and talking. They're talking about how one dude in there, he gambling, he win money, and he went and bought some clothes instead of going to pay a bill. Or they mad and upset because he asked them for money after he won money, then save money so he can get home. And he ain't got no car. So, this it's just the little stuff that you hear and understand that what's going on, that, things of these natures is always constantly going on, and you'll never imagine hearing this shit because you don't have the same mentality or the mindset as these people. It's so funny, man. And I'm talking about this a male and a female who thinks she's a male having a conversation about a dude. I mean, I understand, yeah. Everybody got priorities. Of course. But you can't really, what I want to say, criticize somebody because your situation. I mean, that's what that man had. That's what he did. He learned from his mistake. But for you to run around telling his business like that, and then I guess the guy been in the casino for a couple days straight, and he ain't go home and take care of his hygiene and shit like that. And what I want to say, get himself together. So you gotta know that people gonna talk about that. I mean, I'd have been in there straight 2-3 days plus in the same clothes, didn't give a fuck. I'm making money though. I'm making more money than people will ever see on their paychecks in 3 months. That's how much money I'm making. And then I'm going home with the money. I'm not giving all the money back to the people, but I'm going home with the money. Look, y'all, let me show y'all how desperate this dude is, man. Dude just sitting around looking stupid. But, I mean, everybody falls into an addiction at some point in time. I don't care if it's food, gym, speeding, shopping, porn, drugs, alcohol. Everybody fall into addiction at a point in time, and everybody go on binges. I know people that go on binges of drug habits on the weekends and go back to work Monday through Friday like it's nothing. So for all these perps out here want to be critics and talk about this person and that person, that's why the world is the way it is. Because they hate for another individual to be in a better position than them. And when they fall down from the position that made them, I'm talking about the perp, made the perp think that they was in a higher position than them. And they probably went down from where they was at to back to even or whatever. The perp sits there and talks about them badly. This is a dummy. Look, this what happened. He slipped, he fell. Okay. He slip, he fell. That don't mean nothing. Everybody slips and falls. Ain't nobody walking through this earth perfect or walking through life making non-mistakes. Everybody's gonna slip and fall doing something. And I mean slip and fall, I mean make mistakes. You're gonna slip back instead of going forward. When you going forward and continuously going forward, that means that you learning and you continuously growing. But when you slip back, that's still a learning lesson. Because you learn something in that slip back, then not do again, so you can keep moving forward. But just hearing the criticism and the downplay of the scenario, it just shows me how I know they talk about me. Yeah, I know they talk about me. I'd be happy to hear them talk about me. Yeah, because if I hear you talk about me, or somebody walk up to me and say, "Yeah, I heard you." Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard you won this amount of money, man. What? For real? Yeah. And then I casually tell them, man, yeah, I won this amount of money the other night, offered this amount of money, and yeah, got up out of there. And guess what that do? That don't do nothing but fuel the fire. Because the next time I come in, I might lose or break even or probably make a few extra dollars and more than what I came in, but it's a win. And I still go home after probably having damn near 5-10 times what I walked in with. But the one thing I see with these people is that money, status is all they know. Money and status. When you see these people walking around with all this flashy, up-to-date, modern day shit, I don't give a fuck if it's from a hat to a pair of shoes, a cell phone to the newest drone. All the stuff that they got is driven by their mindset. Their mindset is to want to have more than your next door neighbor, or more than the guy with the car from last year, or more than what the dude walked in the store with last week with those pair of tennis shoes on. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny, but at the same time, you gotta understand that that's what they driven off of. And somewhere down the bloodline, that's what they was born and raised into being. Chasing the fucking dollar. That is pointless. The dollar bill has no type of it don't hold no weight. It will not hold no weight. All it do is make your bank account look like you got a big ass plush pillow with a bunch of feathers in it. And when you withdraw, you got back to a normal, flat, worn down, goddamn pillow again. The designer shit, that shit to me is kind of like, I'm done with it to the degree that every designer has some type of motive behind it, and everything that's they making has some type of worship into it, and it has some type of hidden agenda. So it's not even worth me wasting money on some shit that they gonna say is out of style anyway, out of season. And turn around, I'm gonna be looking like the oddball walking around with some out of season clothes on. So, as far as with the money, that's plain and simple. That's why all these dummies out here doing what they doing. They rather want to risk their life, get themselves harmed, or, you know, create a scenario that's gonna get somebody harmed and put in jail, and it ain't no coming back from it. All about what you did, why you think the way you think, why you look at the world the way you look at the world. Because the funny part is that before all of the the program set in with me, and I distance myself from people, that don't mean that people that hung around me still wouldn't defend me because of who I am. I mean, that's just how much respect I had. And, but when the lies and the rumors get spread, that's when they start looking at you different. And, it's 9 times out of 10 close people that I will hang out with if I'm going anywhere public. And them people from the streets, like, we all grew up and we was all in the streets. So, I just think back and look at myself today and say I'm glad that I wasn't associated with that lifestyle anymore, because that little dude that sat up there and talked all that trash to me tonight, I could have been on one side of the casino, they could have been on another side of the casino. All I had to do was take a picture of them, send it to them, call them on the phone and say, look, I'm on this side of the building. I'm about to walk out this door right here, and we gonna sweep him under the rug and keep on getting up. If y'all understand street language. But I look at so many different avenues of what if I was with somebody and they just walked up and they heard the conversation and physically attacked that man. They don't care. They don't really care for stuff like this. That's what they live for. But me, I'm a opportunist. If I got the opportunity to take another route and still get my goal accomplished, I'm gonna do it. But at the same time, people like them only know one way. Yeah. Chapter 1, on page number 9 said, we have to do this specifically this way for the best reaction. That's the type of mindset they got. And to all those that listen to our videos and try to critique us and get an understanding of who we are and see how they can tap into us, that's not gonna work. All the eyes is open. The ones is the all two that's in the head, the one that you don't see in the head, the one that's in the gut, they all open. So don't think that you're gonna be able to do some things that's gonna get around those. And then the two in the back of your head, when you got those two there too. So just be mindful of what you out here thinking and doing, because when the plans backfire on you, you ain't got the same that we got. We got the true discernment. You just got some technology to help you think. You got some technology to help you think and try to maneuver in a way that makes you look above and beyond. But I ain't want to make this video too long, y'all. I'm about to go on this gas station, grab me something out of here, and get on down the road. But y'all got some experiences y'all want to drop in the comment box. I know a lot of y'all ain't from the streets. A lot of y'all just normal people. But normal people still go through things too. So, even if it ain't even something recent, it's something old, or whatever the case may be, shit. You could go ahead and put that in the comment section if you want to. Or, just get a video a thumbs up if you can relate. Same scenario, similar situation. Even if you're a different gender. Shit, we all go through the same torture and misery. But y'all know what it is. Y'all stay vigilant. Stay aware. I'll let y'all later.